Dun, 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 dun. Welcome back to American Animals.
Hey, guys.
And as always, we always thank them, but we're going to continue to do it. The Underground, MMA.tv, BJPen.com. Those guys really hook us up. We love you guys over there. Scott, thanks so much. Carrick, thanks so much. So let's get to the past. Let's get to UFC 207. Went down December 30th at the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. And let's start from the bottom of the card, moving up. Some of the things that stuck out to me, Nico Price. I don't know if you saw that one on Fox Sports. He fought Brandon Thatch, who was got to be the world's biggest welterweight. He's like,
and the biggest, upset in talent. The guy, from what people say, is
he's a killer in the room. I heard
good at everything, and he just cannot put it together in fights.
I mean, it's not unheard of, right?
Oh no, it's just you hear it more than not. You know, But yeah, I heard he just got beat up.
Yeah, he got tapped, and man, he's so much bigger. And I put
huge.
And let's just get everything straight. Normally, I bet around ramen on fights, and I clean house. Yeah, I fucking got slammed in this fight. I got out of 7 fights I bet on, I got 4 wrong. So Nico Price, his first fight in the UFC against Brandon Thatch, and he won. Did you see Mike Pyle get KO'd?
I did not. I missed that one as well.
God. Mike Pyle's got fucking...
I'm happy I didn't because Mike's a friend of mine.
Mike got one-shotted, fucking stiff arm in the air on the ground, looking head like sideways.
I saw the after the you know...
Yeah, his shot was no good. And Mike Pyle's OG. Yeah. Do you know his... a lot of people might not know this, but his first MMA fight was against Rampage, yes. And Rampage was like 40 pounds bigger than him. So that tells you how long the dude's been fighting. He was fighting when it was no problem to fight someone 30 pounds, 40 pounds bigger than him.
Yeah, a couple weight classes above you. Like, oh, no big deal, I'll do it.
So moving on, Nick Magny and Johnny Hendricks. Neil Magny.
Yeah.
I bet on Magny. I won that fight. I think I got lucky because Hendricks pretty much controlled the fight for the most part on the top. I can't believe they gave the decision to Magny. Man, Hendricks has been looking bad. He missed weight.
Yeah. Fuck. And it's not just the missing weight, but it's the attitude after, like the complaining and the kind of like just the way he's talking about himself. Like, dude, just shut up.
What do you think it is? He's a different dude. Is it that he has money now and he doesn't care and he's being a weirdo? Is it, was he on the juice before and now USADA age? He's not the same guy because he can't be taking hormones?
You know what?
And I'm not suggesting that. Yeah. I'm asking questions.
It's a lot of guys, they look a lot different after USADA. You got Anthony Pettis. You got Johnny Hendricks. There's a million guys. And is that just people's careers? Is that, you never know. And it couldn't have, it's not always just some sort of steroid. It could be just something over the counter they were taking before, and now they can't take it anymore. And it's because the list of banned substances is so long. So realistically, you don't know. A lot of guys would take things like deer antler or whatever else, and they have these trace amounts of certain stuff in them. That's the one really, really good thing about
who the fuck is taking deer antler shit, bro? Just take some growth, take some real growth.
Okay, but because people don't want to cheat and they feel like they're not cheating when they take stuff like that. But the one good thing about Jeff Nowitzki is that he has an open door policy. He says, "Hey, you got any questions? You text me." I text that guy questions all the time. Hey, what about this? What about this? What about this? What about this?
Just all day long, huh? Yeah. That's amazing. So Johnny Hendricks not looking the same. I thought he won the fight. Neil Magny's a stud. Johnny Hendricks, I actually thought he won the fight. He got a lot of takedowns, a lot of top control. Didn't do that much with it. Judges gave the decision to Magny. Let's move on to the main card.
Yes.
Mr. Borg, he beat Louis Smolka after coming in 5 pounds heavy. Yeah,
and you know what? He shouldn't be allowed to fight at flyweight anymore. He's missed weight before.
Has he missed weight several times?
He's gotten sick before. So, yeah, you got to jog on, go back up. And I was bummed because Lewis is my boy. But
Lewis didn't look like he was trying.
Yeah,
he looked very lackadaisical.
That's just how he looks.
Is he just always that lackadaisical?
Yes, that's just his face. But, he got controlled. He got overpowered big time in that fight.
It was very obvious.
Yeah.
I bet on Smolka, so I lost that fight.
Yeah.
So out of this fight so far,
I would have bet on Lewis as well.
I got the Magny fight. I won that one, but I think I got lucky and I lost on Thatch and I lost on Borg.
Yeah.
Let's see. Moving on. The Donger.
The dong.
And he fought Tarek Safadine, who I'm a fan of. That dude's tough.
He's a good guy to watch.
Remember when he took that belt from Nate Marquardt?
He beat the piss out of him with those leg kicks.
Ooh. I was impressed.
Yeah. He's a badass.
He's a tough dude. He has good takedown defense because he trained so long with Dan Henderson. He's at TriStar now.
Yeah.
I really thought he would do better. I bet on the donger. I was going to bet on this. This I'll tell you the truth. I was going to bet on, what's his name?
Tarek
Safadine. Yeah. I was going to bet on him, and I posted my picks on the UG, and everyone said, no, Dong ain't losing. So thanks to UG for that one.
Yes.
At least they helped me with that one. Moving on, let's get to some of the bigger fights. A great bantamweight, number one contender fight, most likely. TJ Dillashaw and John Lineker, who you know both these guys really, really well.
I do. And that,
TJ put on a fucking performance.
He did exactly what I planned on, what I did the first round, and what I planned on doing for the rest of the fight. And that's you gotta take John down. You can hit him in the face with a brick, and he's just gonna smile and punch you back. And the guy hits freakishly hard. So, you got to watch out for that stuff. And putting him on his back, it's not that hard. I was able to do it quickly in the first round.
Well, you know what this problem is? I don't know. It's so funny. As the sport evolves, I feel like some people are getting dumber. It's like, this is mixed martial arts. And we talked about this before. Guys like Uriah Faber or guys who are high-level jiu-jitsu black belts. It's like, it's not just a boxing match.
No,
You're allowed to take him down. You can kick him. You can do spinning attacks. You can pull guard. You can do everything. And so many guys get sucked in to this toe-to-toe rock and sock'em shit that they forget it's a mixed martial arts fight. And
okay, so the guy I'm fighting has even said, hey, come to fight and, don't just fucking go taking me down. Or the media when I was in Ireland. Hey, so we know you have like a way bigger advantage in wrestling and jiu-jitsu. So do you plan on not doing that so you can entertain the fans? I'm thinking, what the fuck are you talking about? So now I'm thinking about just doing it out of spite, just taking him down and submitting him in 10 seconds and be like, oh, sorry, bye.
Look, I'm going to take you down and I'm going to punch you in the face. How about that?
I don't understand why would people ever think that, but I do things to be spiteful, and this might be one of them.
Yeah, it'd be kind of funny. Yeah. Honestly, I think you need to make a statement. Yeah. I think it'd be nothing better than to pepper him with some shots and within 60 seconds take him down, pass his guard, and pound him out quick, make a statement.
That's
so you guys forgot about me.
Yeah. That's what I want.
Here I am. Whap, push you up against the fence, take you down, dump you, and let's fucking sit on you and get it done. Let's move on. Well, let's finish with that. So TJ really put on a performance against.
He looks so damn good.
He hit some takedowns at just the perfect times.
I mean, just laser straight, bang.
And we know Lineker's strong, but does he have a particularly skilled takedown defense?
Not really. Not really. He is very, very strong. But again, another guy that I've never felt anyone that fucking strong. Not insinuating anything like he Mexican supplements, but man, that guy was so fucking strong.
He looks like a caveman.
Yeah,
he looks pretty strong.
I don't know. Things were fishy.
Well, look, in this day and age, it's got to be pretty hard for dudes to be getting away with shit now.
Oh no, I'm saying I fought him before all the drug.
That's true. Stuff. That's true. But nowadays, with these dudes getting, some guys getting like Josh Barnett. Josh Barnett got popped the other day, but
fuck, Josh.
But wait a second. I read that they tested him 13 times this year. So what does that tell you? It's weird, right?
Yeah.
13 times in a year, he gets popped the very last time.
Yeah, of course.
He doesn't have a fight scheduled. So to me, I'm willing to bet it's going to be another one of these weird things that he ingested that he wasn't even.
Yeah, that's true.
And
they tested him 13 times this year?
Yeah. 13 times.
Wow.
Same with Brock Lesnar. When he got popped,
yeah, he
tested like 8 times in those 2 months before he failed for clomiphene.
That's crazy.
So it's like
that is fucking nuts.
I mean, it's like, look, if the dude pops the first time, all right, he's always taking shit. Yeah. But he got tested 8 times in the 2 months before he failed a test.
Exactly.
So I mean, it's not like he's so dumb he just started taking all of a sudden. And it's the thing with like Chris Cyborg. When we're kind of getting off topic, but with Chris.
These tests are so sensitive and so, I mean, they pick up on
anything and everything. It's like,
so
God damn.
You have to have a literally anything you put in your body, anything that you ingest into your body
or on your body,
or creams or fucking anything, you have to keep a mental checklist of this stuff, because you could pop for anything and then you're screwed. Then you get a 2-year suspension, or your whole career. Your career is really fucked up after that.
I feel like these tests are overzealous and just overboard. I mean, when you got guys popping for cream for their psoriasis, you got guys popping for I mean, look at Chris Cyborg. She took a diuretic.
Yeah.
It's so funny because the people are talking so negatively. Like, oh, that juice head. She took a diuretic, bro. That's not making her any stronger.
That her doctor gave her to heal up after a hard weight cut.
I mean, look, a diuretic's not making her any stronger. Like, calm down. So let's finish the fight. So TJ did a really, really good job. I can't imagine. I don't know. We'll get to Cody and Dom later, but TJ certainly deserves a title shot. He was a champion before.
I think, and it's a good storyline for him to fight Cody. The old teammates, and then you get, Dom can go fight somebody else and get a number one contender fight. If he wants to go back, you can. I'm trying to think who else is the number one contender in that or one of the top contenders in that weight class. But it's a good setup.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, TJ deserves a title fight. He had the title before. He put on a great performance.
Yes, but imagine the fucking idiot fest of TJ and Cody talking shit to each other. Oh my God, it's gonna be like
it'll be so bad. It's great.
It's gonna be like two Down syndrome kids trying to pick a fight with each other. It's just gonna be so bad.
Okay, let's move on. Dominick Cruz, our friend, and Cody No Love Garbrandt, and
I was shocked and pissed off and sad.
It was so weird because Cody. Do you think? Wait, what if Cody trolled us? Trolled the world and trolled off. What if he's actually a smart motherfucker and he just talked dumb and he fucked with us? What if he tricked us?
Because I would say maybe, but I've had conversations with him before, and he's just a fucking dumb.
You actually talked to him before?
Yeah.
So
he's not a smart guy.
Cody,
he's a fucking badass. He's obviously the new world champion. He's a stud, but he's just a few marbles short of a sack.
Listen, Cody talks dumb as fuck.
Yes.
But he fought so fucking smart against Dom.
It was incredible.
He fought
very, very
tactically,
very
and as far as keeping his composure,
it's perfect,
and holding his cool and doing what he's supposed to do. I was like, God damn, like he is holding his shit together.
And he was talking shit the whole time.
Oh.
I mean, just making fun of Dom. He
dancing.
Cracked Dom and then pointed at the center of the octagon and waved him in. I mean, that was an incredible performance. And Dominick looked like shit. And it was that because Cody shut him down, or was that a prior thing? I don't know, but I mean,
I talked to people that trained with Dom.
Yeah,
they said he wasn't hurt. They said he was healthy, but I mean, he was reaching and chasing. But then, it goes to that old thing.
Very flustered.
It goes to that old thing where you make the counter puncher be the attacker.
Yes,
and that throws him off. Usually, you got guys coming after Dom. He moves out of the way, counters, boom, boom, boom.
They chase him and they chase him and they chase him. Cody
just stood in the middle with his hands up, said, "Bring it."
Yeah.
And Dom came after him, and Cody was the one moving out of the way and hitting him.
And he threw those clean, tight, straight shots. And then when Dom, would dip too far, he'd catch him he'd meet him in the middle with hooks. Everything was placed perfectly.
Yeah,
and Dom couldn't even get close to taking him down. It was.
And I'm not here to critique a world champion and tell them what they should or shouldn't do, but I have been around the sport for a minute. One thing I noticed Dom did not do is when he was lunging and throwing punches at him, he needs to follow every combination with a low kick. Because if a guy's weaving and bobbing his head out of the way, you kick him in the leg. At least you're gonna get the one thing.
But see,
Dom wasn't finishing with kicks.
He missed the kicks is the thing. He threw some of that weird kind of slicing kick he throws, the real awkward one he does at the end of all of his combinations.
Yeah,
it wasn't there, and he tried to throw it, and it was just he couldn't find the range.
I'm thinking about like the classic low kick.
Yeah, but he doesn't kick like that. He doesn't punch like a classic, or he doesn't do anything classic. Even his wrestling isn't classic. So he throws a very interesting leg kick at the end of a lot of his combinations, and it's
how many takedowns do you think Dom even attempted?
5. Maybe at most 5. I know he got shut down at least 3 times I can think of.
I can't think of. He didn't throw very many, and he definitely didn't do them at the right time.
No, I think he got Cody's leg up once, and Cody just had balance.
I mean, it's like everything went from going so well for Dom to just all fell apart at once. Yeah. And I'm not going to lie. I think if Dom fine-tuned his shit, I think it's still a winnable fight for him. I don't think it's like, oh, Cody's got his number. Like, I think it could go either way. Cody definitely had his number the other night, but I don't think Dom is out for good. Like,
no.
He could put together a game plan and come back and make it a competitive fight.
I think so too. He definitely could, and it's even though he lost, it wasn't a crushing defeat. He just got outworked. He got outsmarted. He got beat to the punch the whole time.
It's like I said, Cody talks dumb as fuck, but he sure fights smart.
It was really, really good.